Have you ever wondered how computers seem to know what you want? Whether it's Netflix recommending your next binge or your email filtering out spam? The secret lies in machine learning. But how exactly do computers learn? Today, we're breaking it all down, from supervised learning to unsupervised learning and even reinforcement learning. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand these concepts, but also see how they shape the tech we use every day. Let's get started. First things first. What is machine learning? Simply put, machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence where computers learn from data instead of being explicitly programmed. It's like teaching a computer to fish rather than giving it a fish every time. Think about how humans learn. We observe patterns, make predictions, and adjust based on feedback. Machine learning works in a similar way. The more data it processes, the better it gets at making decisions. Let's start with supervised learning, the most common type of machine learning. In supervised learning, the computer is trained on labeled data, where both the input and the correct output are provided. For example, imagine you're teaching a computer to recognize cats in photos. You'd provide thousands of images labeled as either cat or not cat. Over time, the algorithm learns to identify patterns, like whiskers or pointy ears, and can then predict whether a new image contains a cat. Supervised learning is used everywhere, from fraud detection in banking to diagnosing diseases in healthcare. It's especially useful when you know exactly what you're looking for. Next up is unsupervised learning. Unlike supervised learning, here we don't provide labeled data. Instead, the computer is left to find patterns or groupings on its own. A great example of this is customer segmentation in marketing. Let's say you run an online store with thousands of customers. By analyzing their purchase history, unsupervised learning can group them into clusters, like bargain hunters or high spenders, without you having to label each customer manually. This type of learning is perfect for tasks like anomaly detection or exploratory data analysis, basically when you're trying to uncover hidden insights. Now let's talk about reinforcement learning, which works very differently from the other two types. Here, an agent, like a robot or a game-playing AI, learns by interacting with its environment and receiving feedback in the form of rewards or penalties. A classic example is training an AI to play chess. At first, it has no idea what moves are good or bad, but as it plays more games and receives rewards for winning, or penalties for losing, it learns strategies to improve its performance. Reinforcement learning is behind some of today's most advanced technologies, like self-driving cars and robotics. It's also used in gaming. For instance, teaching AI agents to master complex games like StarCraft or Go. So how do these three types compare? Let's break it down. Supervised learning uses labeled data, predictive tasks, e.g. fraud detection, examples provided up front. Unsupervised learning, no labels, finds patterns, exploratory tasks, e.g. clustering, discovers structure in data. Reinforcement learning learns through trial and error, decision-making tasks, e.g. robotics, interacts with the environment. Now that we've covered the basics, let's look at some real-world applications for each type of machine learning. Supervised learning, think spam filters that classify emails as a spam or not spam based on past examples. Unsupervised learning, ever seen those customers who bought this also bought? Recommendations? That's clustering at work. Reinforcement learning and self-driving cars. They use reinforcement learning to navigate roads safely by continuously improving based on feedback from their environment. So why should you care about machine learning? Because it's shaping the future. From personalized healthcare to smarter cities and even climate change solutions, machine learning is driving innovation across industries. And there you have it, the basics of machine learning explained. Whether it's supervised, unsupervised, or reinforcement learning, these methods are transforming how computers solve problems and improve our lives. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more beginner-friendly AI content, and let us know in the comments which type of machine learning you'd like to explore further. Thanks for watching. See you next time.